Don't you believe that the black and white can live side by side in harmony?
If I said yes, that don't make it right because they can't. I was in Milwaukee just meddling the other day. Didn't nobody see me. And I saw white people, white babies, white girls, and they just was jeering and they hate and they just evil as they can be, coming to kill and shoot and throw bricks at Negroes.
You're talking,
and this is as a whole.
But you're talking in particulars when you must talk in general.
Why is it you don't, your whole conversation now is to keep Negroes with you? Why you don't want us to leave you?
Well, because
scared, you seem to be so scared.
Every bit as good as white people.
As good as white
right.
people.
They're all the same. They're all God's
people. We're not same. We're not all God's people because if whites was God's people, they wouldn't treat us like they do.
Hey, Cassius, you're talking.
I'm not Cassius. You still calling me. I can't get on with you.
Mohammed, you're talking in
I'm not a white man.
You have to talk in general.
So you want to keep calling me a white man's name? I'm not white. I don't want to be called after your name no more. I'm not no slave. I'm Muhammad Ali. The whole world belongs to black people.
Don't you?
Khan, Shalom Makim, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakadash. I want to say next double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well. Shalom to you, beloved Akim, and shalom to you, few sincere sisters, okay? As you can see, we got another classic interview with Muhammad Ali, and he was just letting this interview have it, man. You know, he was bringing out that truth. He was bringing out hella truth. And a lot of things that he was saying here is scriptural, man. It's scriptural, and it's just it's just crazy how much truth that he was speaking. A lot of the truth that Ali was speaking was prophecy, man. It was prophecy. It was biblical prophecy. It was truth. And man, I just want to play it back and break it down in chronological order and just try to make it an edifying lesson. You know, Adonai Ratazah, Yahweh Ratazah, do be edifying to the sheep, to the flock, to the hopeful elect, okay? So I'm going to try to break it down literally in chronological order. So he said that the whole world belongs to black people. And you know what? It's really the Israelites, but he's right. You know, he's right. The world was literally created for the Israelites, man. If you don't believe me, let's grab this. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 6:59, and it reads, "If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?" So there you go, man. We don't have an inheritance with this current world, man. With this current age, man, because this is Esau Edom's time to rule, you know, and we don't have an inheritance. We don't own nothing. We don't even have our own country, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't have our own military. We're not prospering. So the Israelites, the so-called Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, we are not prospering like these other nations is. We don't have an inheritance with the world, even though the world was made for our sakes, man. Okay, because that's due to the curses. That's due to us being punished by the Heavenly Father. Ultimately, it's prophecy because, you know, as the book of 2nd Esdras tells us, for Esau, For Esau is the beginning of the world, and Jacob is. No, I'm sorry. For Esau, it's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so there you go, man. So let's go ahead and play it a little bit more. Let's get some more precepts. Let's go.
You believe that the black and white can live side by side in harmony?
If I said yes, that don't make it right because they can't. I was in Milwaukee just meddling the other day. Didn't nobody see me. And I saw white people, white babies, white girls, and they just was jeering and they hate and they just evil as they can be, coming to kill and shoot and throw bricks at Negroes.
You're talking.
And this is as...
And you know what? And now we've all... Okay, I'm sure especially a lot of us in this truth. Okay, not just looking back at history, but even in our lives to this very day, okay? Babylon the Great, America is the most racist place on the face of the planet, okay? It's just that simple, man. Okay, and your boy DJ Trump has made he's made racist, he's normalized racism again. But really he's just you know, bringing out the spirit that he is. You know, the Edomites has always had a perpetual hatred towards you so-called Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man. It's always been this way. And I can attest to that. I've experienced so many different racist encounters with the Edomites, man. You know, and actually that's what brought me into the truth, actually, because I was on a fast. I went under a fast and came into the truth due to the hatred from the Edomites, man. You know, and I've experienced it over the course of my life, man. So that's biblical, man. So let's get that. Okay, let's get that. This is the book of Genesis 27 and 41, and it reads, "And Esau hated Jacob." Who is Jacob? You so-called Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, you Israelites. "Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob." And that's all he's been doing, since then, man. That's all he's been doing to us, man. Taking us into captivity, raping, robbing, pillaging, and just slaying us down, dude. Okay, just since forever at this point, man. You in there still, slaying us down, bro. Okay, so this is absolutely scriptural. Okay, and let me grab another precept to back that quickly. Okay, before I let it play a little bit more, let me grab another pre here. Okay, this is the book of John 10 and 10. And this is the Messiah speaking, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus. John 10 and 10, and it reads, "The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." There you go, man. There you go. So back in these days where the curses and the punishments was more harsh on our people, okay, besides the wacky-tacky plantation Christians back then, obviously you had a remnant of people who was awakened, man, who knew that these people was the devil, okay, and they wasn't afraid to let it be known, okay, as Ali being one of them. They demonized him because he joined the Nation of Islam, which was still, an idol. But as you can see, the Nation of Islam under Elijah Muhammad had a huge portion of the truth, man. They had a huge portion of the truth. And they demonized them, calling them terrorists, calling them gangs, and just demonized them, man, because they are afraid of us coming together, man. Whenever we come, we don't even have to have any weapons, anything. Just us coming together is a threat to them, man. And they demonize us every which way possible. The same way they're demonizing the Israelites today, man. Okay? There's nothing new under the sun. All right? So let's go ahead and let it play a little bit more, and I can see what else I can bring out on this. Let's go.
The whole.
But you're talking in particulars when you must talk in general.
Why is it your whole conversation now is to keep Negroes with you? Why you don't want us to leave you?
They don't want us to. They don't want us to leave them because they prosper off of us being, up under them. They prosper and they exploit us and they make money off of us being in their captivity. Okay, we have gotten away from them, and we've distanced ourselves from them a few times, and every time we distance ourselves away from them, okay, and prosper and do it big and thrive and prosper without dependent on them for anything, they come and they blow it up. Okay, Tulsa, Oklahoma, okay, burned it down to the ground. Black Wall Street, we was doing amazing for ourselves. They came and bombed it and burned it to the fucking ground, bro. Okay, these are the devil, man. These people is the devil. It's just that simple, man. So, and that's also part of the curses. So let me go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and get that. All right. So this is why it's important to know the history. You have to know the history. You can't be in this truth without knowing some history and without going into the historical accounts. Okay. Now, this is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 29, and it reads, "And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee." So the Lord told us, man, we wasn't going to be able to prosper in our ways. Every time we get away from these devils and we start doing our thing, prospering, thriving without no Edomite in sight, what do? They come around, blow it up, bomb it, and burn it down to the fucking ground, man. They're the fucking devil the Bible speaks of. Salakia from my Swahili. But you just get vexed when you have to go back in time and go back over the historical accounts and match it up with biblical accounts. It can be vexing. Let's go. Let's get some more.
Because
Scared? You seem to be so
Negro people
scared.
are every bit as good as white people.
As good as white,
Right. They're all the same. They're all God's
We're
people.
not saying we're not all God's people, because if whites was God's people, they wouldn't treat us like they do.
They can't.
And yes, so okay, so quote unquote white people is not God's people. All right, it is what it is. Okay, you're not the Edomites. Okay, true bred, thoroughbred Edomites is not God's people, man. He created them to be to judge the Israelites and bring wrath down on them, and he also created them to be destroyed, man. Okay, they're not God's people. All right, and to double down on that, let me go here. All right, if you think I'm lying, let me get this, Salaki. I'm not just saying this out of my own heart. I can go to the scriptures and show you. It's just that simple. Okay, this is the book of Romans 9 and 13. And it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. One more time for the dummies and the wacky tackies that may be listening. Romans 9 and 13, and it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. Who was Jacob? The Israelites. But Esau, who was Esau? The Edomites. Okay? Have I hated. Period, point blank. So yes, the Edomites, okay, is not God's people. It's just that damn simple. I don't care how many times they scream Jesus Christ. I don't care how many Roman Catholicism churches they be up in. I don't care how many Christian churches they be up in. You're not God's people. It's just that simple. Now, let's grab one more and close this thing out.
You're talking.
I'm not Cassius. You still calling me? I can't get
Or
in with you.
Mohammed, you're talking in
I'm not the white
particulars,
man.
and you have to talk in general.
So you want to keep calling me a white man's name? I'm not white. I don't want to be called after your name no more. I'm not no slave. I'm Muhammad Ali. The whole world belongs to black people.
Don't you believe that the black and white can live side by side in harmony?
If I said yes, that don't make it right, because they can't. I was in Milwaukee just meddling the other day. Didn't nobody see me. And I saw white people, white babies, white girls, and they just was jeering and they hate and they just evil as they can be, coming to kill and shoot and throw bricks at Negroes.
You're talking.
Period. Okay. It's listen, it's so many historical accounts, okay, that the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man, it's so many it's so many evil historical accounts that these people have done over the course of human history. I don't have to even go into that. Okay, it's just all over the place. They can't get away from it. It's just too much of it. Okay, so now, and it's mind-boggling to me that these people could do so much evil on the earth and still think that they're going to receive salvation, that they're going to be spared from the Heavenly Father. That's the furthest thing from the truth. That's the dumbest thing anybody could even say out their mouth or even think of, okay? Now, I'm grabbing this in closing. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, and it reads, that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and God requireth that which is past. Let's break that down. Let's go back for the dummies, okay? Now, Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, that which have been is now. Okay, so all of the evil that we had to endure, all of the killings, the lynchings, the just being treated unjustly, systematically oppressed, all that has happened then is still happening now. And that which is to be have already been. Okay, so that which is to be, which is the Israelites back in power and back in rulership, that is what to be, and that had already been. Okay, because at one point in time we had the Edomites in subjection. All right. And the Most High requireth that which is past. So yeah, man, the Lord is not going to let these Edomites get away with all of the evil and all of the diabolical actions, okay, the sinister, perverted, diabolical acts that they have done on the earth. You're not going to just walk away and ride off into the sunset like everything was all good, like you didn't do any of that, okay? You're going to pay up, and the Lord requireth that which is past. Okay, and the Lord gonna kick your ass, Esau. Okay, game over. The jig is up. Okay, we are awakened now. We know who we are now, and the Lord is putting His Spirit on us full throttle to bring out this truth. Okay, and this truth is going to hurt you more than any weapon can do. This truth is going to pierce your soul more than anything else can do. It's going to hurt you more than anything else can do. So I'm gonna close this one down. Hope it was edifying and exhortating. I'm gonna close out and give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Shalom to the next one. Shalom.